Hey friends, I have some really cool stuff for you guys, and so I wanted to get on here and jump on really quick and kind of tell you what's been going on and my thoughts about a few things. First of all, I don't think that we have ever lived alone on this planet. We have lived here with fourth and fifth dimensional beings. Most likely, a lot of those were described in the Quran as the jinn. I mean, there are so many connections that I've been making. But let's talk about the fourth for just a second. The fourth dimension is where the Kiss Boys were. And I got a kick out of them jump scaring. I really did. But there were also the really bad guys that were in the fourth dimension. I have not seen them. They have not been in my house. They have not been anywhere around me for maybe like the last month or so. And so that is great news. I think what has happened is that at least maybe my space, myself and my space have been elevated to the fifth dimension. I don't know that for sure, but that's just kind of like one of my thoughts. Also in the Quran, when they're talking about the jinn, one particular type they talked about was the jinn. And they said that the jinn were very friendly to humans, often appearing as a camel in the desert. You remember the cloud guardians? And I had one that was a dragon, Tao. Oh, Tao's back. Oh, Tao came to visit me last night. It was a beautiful night. I mean, it really was. So I think that they could be jinn. Now, the fourth dimensional ones, you know that they talk about there are some types of jinn that are really bad news. They're bad guys. Well, guess what? If the fourth dimension was here, they could be the type of jinn that were the negative ones that, were not going to raise their vibration to go up to the fifth. So we have shared this planet with the fourth and the fifth dimension all along. So we just couldn't see them though. I think that's what it boils down to. Just like in the Quran when it said that they reside in a place where they can see us, but we can't see them. So they've been able to watch us and they know our nature. They know who we are, forever. So this is like such a magical, special time. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. So I want to tell you one other thing. A few other things, but so my boys got me playing Minecraft like 10 years ago. When they were little, they were like, come on, Mom, play with it. And I'm like, no, I don't want it to me to kill me, no. But then I found peaceful mode. So now when I'm particularly stressed out, sometimes I will just go and play Minecraft for a little bit. It kind of just calms me down. So this is really important. I'm getting this on. So last night I had been building during my stressful moments. I would go in and build a Minecraft campground. That's what I was doing. And I was changing the entire biome from an acacia forest to a cherry forest. The cherry trees are beautiful in Minecraft. They're pink, but they're blocky, but they're really pretty pink. And I'd made a community bathhouse with those and using a lot of white quartz. And I mention that because it's really important. I just finished doing like the bathhouse and kind of a few other things. And I kind of got myself centered again. So I decided to go ahead and visit our friend. So when I visited our friends, oh my gosh, they took me into the new world. So I'm being able to see so much stuff. And you guys, it is amazing. I had so many wow moments. I probably said wow 100 times because there were so many cool things. When I first walked in, there was like a building, almost like a white marble quartz kind of building. And there was like wallpaper on the wall that looked like the cherry tree leaves that I was building in Minecraft. Oh my gosh, it was so sweet. just the glass doors. I walked in, I saw like an area over to the left that looked like it was a counter, like people were maybe behind it. I didn't focus so much on that. I focused on the people, you know, that's all it is for me, is the people. So what I decided to do was to start building it in Minecraft so that I can show you. Now, Minecraft is all blocky. There, people are villagers. I tried, I tried making these villagers that would give some of the same kind of energy, and they killed all, I mean, they were vindicators or something. They killed all the villagers. So I had to get rid of them. So I'm going to put that in this video though, so you can see it, because I figure that's what I'll do. As they are building the new world, and as I'm seeing these new things, I'm going to build it in Minecraft so you guys can kind of come along on this journey visually. I can't use Photoshop. I don't even know how to use Photoshop. I'm no good at it. So that's really the only thing that I can do, I think, that will kind of help you come along. Now, sometimes you have to use your imagination. Like the iron doors were actually glass doors that we went through first and through second. It was such a beautiful thing to see them. I mean, it was amazing. And to see that they'd already built the house, because what house, office, I guess, I don't know, building. They had built some kind of, like an anchor building is what I'll have to call it. And I thought it was really cool that it looked like the trees and such, some of that I had been building in Minecraft. That really blew me away. It was much prettier than what I built in Minecraft. So we went out and I got to see what they were doing, and the whole thing too, these love bombs that Tiffany taught us how to do, they are amazing, but I can't do them anymore because what happens is it releases all of the, I guess the puff is plasma, that's what I'm calling it. It releases all the plasma out. Okay, so when I spoke with them last night about a few things, I said, I asked them, I said, is this new earth in the 5th dimension? And they said, yes, it's in the 5th dimension. And I said, are all of you here, are you all like 5th dimensional people? And they said, yes. And I'm like, yes, I'm so excited because, you know, honestly, the thought, I've become so attached to some of these. They are pure love. You guys, they really are. They are pure love. And I'll type out just a really profound thing in a moment. So I know now that the 5th dimension has been here on earth and they've been able to watch us like the jinn. And, you know, when the Quran says some are good and some are not good, that's very appropriate because the 4th dimension is here also. And we all know that they're a bunch of troublemakers. So I have gotten so close to these people. And when I do that love bomb, it releases all that plasma at once. And it's not a good thing. I don't know if it is because it attracts attention that shouldn't be there, or if it doesn't give them the opportunity to mold and form that material. I don't really know which one is the case. But it doesn't stop you guys from doing love bombs. And it doesn't stop me from doing them in grocery stores and just, you know, out in public. It doesn't stop me from doing them there. So we can still do these love bombs, but I just can't really do them over there. So last night, I mean, I was so blown away. Can you imagine if you're building things in a little app and, you know, you're just doing your thing trying to de-stress, and you walk in and they have built their anchor house very similar to yours. I mean, I thought it was such a beautiful, beautiful thing that they did. It was like, yeah, we love you, we recognize you, and look, we're building it because we know you like pink. You know? I mean, it really, and I don't know though, it could be maybe the way I'm seeing it, I don't know for sure, because this was only the first time that I had been there. So I'm going to check in on them during daylight hours too, so that I can see if it looks any different. Even though if you think about it, out in the universe, it's dark everywhere except where the sun is hitting. So that'll be interesting. Speaking of our sun, there's a large solar flare that happened yesterday, and it's supposed to reach our Earth within like maybe 48 hours, some of the effects from it. So just be aware of that, because it can affect a lot of things here also. You know, it can affect your health, it can affect your physical abilities and your electronics. Now, I watched Suspicious Observers, Ben, very brilliant guy. I have not, I don't believe he said that this was like danger zone, like unlocking the Earth's mantle level. Okay, but it is pretty big. Also, speaking of which, I did ask them if they thought that the new Earth would be done by October, because our friend Bruce Raphael has basically put like the go date, brilliant man, as if I remember correctly, October 2024. So they didn't respond to that question, but I think it's hard for them to respond to time frames because they don't measure time like we do. You know, we measure every single second of every day, and it controls our entire lives. But with them, it's not that. They work, oh my gosh, they work so hard until they're pretty much exhausted before they rest, and they do rest. So last night, after I came back from visiting them and I went to bed, oh my goodness. At times, you guys, they would like come through the sheets and I could see them, just a few here and there, you know, and they're lining up around my walls and such. And last night they were all piled in beside me on the bed, all, you know, it's their own space wherever they're laying, because they're not actually laying physically in my bed. They're just in the same space. I don't know how to explain that, but it was so nice. It was so comforting. And Tal was there. Oh, I have missed him so much, and I have worried about him. And see, it used to be that I would never say a whole lot about each individual one of them or how much I love them, because I was afraid that the fourth dimension would target that particular person, because they did before. They targeted Tao and they targeted the cool guy. So now, though, I don't worry about it. I don't worry about it all, because I don't see them. They're not coming in. I don't think we have to worry about them. We're further along than that. So what they're doing now is what they did was they produced enough of this material to make the outer shell of a new world. How about that? You know, I'm blown away how incredibly smart these people are. Now, maybe some ETs helped them. You know, maybe they gave them the technology on how to do it. It doesn't matter. They're still the ones who are doing it. So I think that they were staying with me while they built the outer shell. And so now they've built an anchor building right, you know, down in my house, right around where I am. And so now they can, you know, do more of the forming of the interior of the new world. That's what I'm guessing. And I was watching something about Blind Frog Ranch this morning, and I could not help to think about how many times there are connections at Blind Frog Ranch and what's happening here with me. But the difference is no fear. I don't fear these people. I don't fear these fourth dimensional beings, because I promise you, if you ever saw one and just built up your energy and popped it at them, I'm telling you, you would send them flying into the abyss. You have no reason to fear them. And if they start bothering you, threaten them. Tell them, not threaten them, just tell them what you're going to do, but only save it for really, really bad situations, because it apparently sends them to the void, also known as the abyss. So we really have no reason whatsoever to be afraid of them. But there are a lot of people who do fear them. How do you like this? My jars. I'm telling you, I put up wallpaper just for you guys, and I put up extra light so that you could see some stuff, just because, it's always dark in here, and I thought, well, maybe with enough light, it wouldn't, maybe, because I've just not been able to record in here. So I asked them, like I said, about October. They couldn't tell me about October. So I think, though, that somewhere around in there, I should know kind of in September, at least by September, I should know if the rapture is going to occur this October or next October, or what the deal is with that, because the Bible does talk about the rapture also, and that's where people just disappear left and right. I think that's probably what's going to happen, is that people will just walk through doorways into the new world. I don't know that for sure, but I think so. Some of the other things that happened that have been just kind of wow is that some of them, when they puff out the plasma, I had somebody puff it out at my knee, and then same person, he puffed it out kind of like out my face, and I'm in the fifth. I'm in the third, he's in the fifth dimension. So, it's not like I breathed it in, or could have, I thought, I don't know. But the healers send out that black puff to some of them who are really, really bad off, really, really sick. And one of them sent a black puff to me the other day, and I couldn't breathe in, but I tried. Like, why not, But it brought me back to this whole thing with COVID. I tested positive for COVID. And you guys, I have asthma also, so I'm always a little worried if anything gets in my lungs. But COVID had hit my sinuses the last time. This time it hit my lungs, so I was a little concerned about it. It was not as bad as a normal cold. Not at all. I had like a little bit of, congestion and that kind of stuff, normal stuff, but not bad at all. I was really quite shocked. And then it kind of made me wonder if maybe by me being around them and around this stuff, I don't know, that maybe it was affecting me. Maybe it is helping to keep me from having, these really bad episodes of, whatever, right? Whatever we have to deal with here on this earth. So anyhow, good things are happening. I'm going to put up the some shots and stuff, some screenshots from what I built in Minecraft to show you, because I figure I'll just keep adding on to it as I'm seeing it or changing it. I'll keep doing that. Okay. I love you. Great big hugs from me to you. And I will see you soon. Bye.